on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Brendon Woodruff will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Narvaez is there. 1 down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Javy Baez.
So coming to the plate, David Bodie. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Javy Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This is foul right side. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the series so far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Baez is off at first with 2 away. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him. Cubs strand 1. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Braun.
Digging in, Brock Holt. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. High and deep to right center. Souza going back at the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The average coming into play right at 320. 14 homers and 34 driven in. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Braun has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he misses again, 2-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 2-0 now from Lester. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Yelich is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Over for it is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Omar.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Lester sets. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2 It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
The third baseman, number 7, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The Cubbies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Souza going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, The outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Next to bat, Orlando Garcia. On, he pops it up. Bodie will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Brendon Woodruff.
The pitcher, Brendon Woodruff, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Throwing to second, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now, so he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Tyler Chatwood enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Tyler Chatwood. the first baseman.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. High and deep to right center. After it is Souza. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs nothing. At the plate, Steven Souza. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the pitch.
That's outside.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two and one now to Steven Souza. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor, threw me a heater about.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. 8th home run on the season for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
And he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. And that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Cain on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Now batting, Avisail Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Behind 0-2 now. Chatwood certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 5, Javy Baez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now. First pitch on its way. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. 2 out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 0-1 delivery.
Outside, that's the ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-2.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Into the box, Lorenzo Cain. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Souza on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Braun.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lifted into center field. Souza is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right.
Heading for second is Yelich. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So now to the plate, Ryan Braun, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two and 0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Kipnis, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he pops it up. Garcia coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, Steven Souza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood.
Striding in, Tyler Chatwood. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. First and second here with nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Holt for 1 on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So here's Avisail Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Ball inside.
Now the 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Onto the grill deck and gone. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping in this.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
From the stretch, lays off 1-0. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Into the box now, Brendon Woodruff, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A curveball hit right back at him. The flip will take care of him at first. Not exactly crisis averted on the mound just yet, but a big first out nonetheless.
Lorenzo.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two and 0, here it is.
Ball 3.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now back, second baseman, Braun.
Riding in once again, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Second and third, 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Throw to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
Fouled away. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
3-2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Baez is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hits this one hard the other way, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Jerko has it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Rowan Wick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Kipnis ranging to his right. To second for one. Back to first. And Braun is retired on the double play ball.
The batter, the left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Brewers go down quietly, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Now in the box, Victor Caratini, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Last half of the 7th here, stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Jed Jerko is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A high fastball is in there. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Now at the plate, Orlando Garcia singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Souza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The pitcher, number 53, Brendon Woodruff.
Keston Hiura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Keston Hiura.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Javy Baez.
Digging in once again, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steven Souza Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Anthony Rizzo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Rizzo.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder, Jason.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, David Bodie, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Cubs strand 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Kyle Ryan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Kyle Ryan.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The Cubs came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Ryan, 28 years old. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Now at the plate, Javier Baez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Look out, 1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 now. The count is full. 3-2.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And there's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runner at first following the error. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Victor Caratini. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled off. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-2 the final in this game. Milwaukee swung the bats well with 16 hits. Brendon Woodruff earns his 6th winning decision in this one. John Lester struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 10 runs on 16 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.